Welcome back, guys. I believe this is our last installment of creating your light plot in Vectorworks Spotlight. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to generate paperwork, and I'm going to show you how to generate a key and a legend for your light plot. So let's start it off. In the meantime, since the last video, I came along and I imported in the rest of our channel numbers. So in all essence, the plot is ready to go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to Spotlight, click on Spotlight, and I'm going to click on Reports. I'm going to click on Generate Paperwork. Now in this location right here, you can select what schedules you'd like to print up or to have, and a color cut list. You can enter in all your show information. That's what we'll do right now. So we'll put the date, show title in the center, and we'll put the designer's name here, and the designer is me. No, not like that. PT. And the show name is Two People Sitting and Staring. So we have that in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come and we're going to set up some of our paperwork, okay? So we're going to click on Setup, and the first thing we want to do is we want to look at our instrument schedule, and we want to come over here, and most of the default has everything that we need it to have. But what I'm going to do is I want to move the channel and the dimmer up a little bit, because that's what an instrument schedule is sorted by position and unit and then channel and dimmer. So I'm going to move channel up to right underneath unit number, and dimmer is going to go right underneath channel. Oops, down. Okay, and so that is set. Then I'm going to come to channel hookup, and I believe channel hookup is exactly as I believe I'm going to come and move up unit number, and let's see, purpose, color, and position. And I believe that is all. We're doing channel and we're doing instrument schedule. So I believe we're all set to go. So once we have everything checked, we're gonna do a color cut list. Everything here is all set to go. So we're gonna click on OK. It's gonna think for a second, and it's gonna making our paperwork, which is pretty neat. Now again, I remember in the last video I'd mentioned Lightright, which is a high-end paperwork program. That's really slick and it's really useful. I'd highly recommend looking into that if you were going to be an electrician. I can talk to me if you'd like. But again, for most of us, Spotlight will make nice enough paperwork. It just takes a little more work. So first off, let's take a look at the color cut list. Okay, so what we want to do is we don't want to double click, because if we double click, look what happens. It puts what did happen here? Oh, I double clicked on the worksheets. If I double click, it will put it right on the page. We don't want that. You can right click, worksheet on drawing, and then we want to open. And here is where you can come in and you can see here's our color cut list. We have Roscoe 04. We need 9 cuts of 6.25 inch, and we need 1 cut of 8 3/4 by 13. That's our set mount unit, and it shows us exactly how many cuts of each piece we're going to need. I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of editing here, so you can make things a little smaller. So what you want to do, if we want to make this smaller here, let's we select the cell that it's in, and we right click, and where it says Format Cells, you want to change the font and bring it down to, let's say 10. You click on OK, and here it makes everything just so. I'm gonna see if I can format this. Let's try center, see what happens. Okay, it doesn't change it much, but again, it's readable, and it doesn't have to be art, but this will show the electricians exactly what they need. So that's color cut list. It's pretty nice. It makes it right for you. Now we're going to come to the instrument schedule, and we're going to right click on that, open. We're going to come up here, and now we'll just kind of open it up, and here's all of our information for our instrument schedule. Again, we'll come in here, right click, format cells, font, we'll say 10. And now what we can do here, there's just a little bit of editing we can do just to make it look a little nicer, is we can do unit number. We can delete this down and put unit number sign. And now if you hit enter, it's not gonna edit it, but if we hit the check mark, it's gonna change it. Now we're gonna do CH DIM. Instrument type, we can kind of shrink that in just a little bit. Wattage, we're going to do watts. And purpose, we could change that to focus if we'd like. Green check mark. And color, and we can kind of shrink this in just a little bit. And let's see. So there is our their instrument schedule all set. If you're ready to come in and print, you can come down here and print, and it'll get you all set to go. So that is our instrument schedule. And now the nice thing about this is anytime you update your paperwork, your plot, your paperwork will update automatically as well. So that's really quite nice. We'll come down here to the channel hookup. Oh, see, this is what happens again when you put it on the page. We'll click worksheet on drawing, it'll take it off. Right click, open. And again, you can kind of do the same thing that we did as far as editing the columns and whatnot. It just makes it a little more easy, a little easier to read. Okay, and so yeah, that is our channel hookup right there. And now the one thing that Vectorworks does, you notice all these items without a channel number. These are all of our accessories that we've added in. The color scrollers, here are these blank gobos, more color scrollers, top hats, some and you can type these in if you want. You can gobo, and so on like that. You can type that in and edit that if you'd like. So we can come up here and change this to focus. But again, I'll let you guys do the editing in this now. But now you know how to create them, and it's pretty nice. So we have our paperwork done, and the last thing, well, there's a couple things we're going to do to finish up. Is I'm going to show you how to make a key to instrumentation. And again, this is really important because it makes all of these symbols and all of this information make sense to somebody who's hanging it. So we'll come up here to reports, key to instrumentation, and it's going to ask you, what do we want to have on our key? Well, we want to have the instruments. Now you don't need to have the accessories on there because for some reason it includes them in instruments, so I just don't include them. Inventories and counts and active label legend, you want that. The inventories, although I've added in the inventories earlier, what you can do when I would click OK, it would come up and it'll say it. If I hadn't done it already, it would ask me, it would ask for inventory counts of everything, and that's where you can enter things in. If you need, you have that in the project instructions, you can enter all that information in, and that's all good stuff to have. So I'm going to click OK, click in the document where to choose the insertion point. Now I can click anywhere and then I can move it, so I'm going to click here, and here it's created my instrument and my key and everything like that. And I'm going to zoom in here. Here it is. And here it shows us all of our fixtures that we have, all of our, again, we can fix this guy right here. I can double click on it. It's a group. What I can do is I can type in some text right here. I can type in GOBO, probably make it a little bit smaller. 12, we'll try 8 point. Look at that. No, we want. Alright, now we want to select this guy, move him down just a little bit. over some. There we go. We close exit group, and now we're covered. And it shows us all of the number that we have available to us, the number we've used in the plot, and how many remaining instruments, accessories, whatnot we have. Down here is our legend. It shows us, you know, what all of this information over here means. So that's it. That's the legend and the key. It's really pretty nice. Now the last thing we want to look at here is how to edit the information on the light plot. Now all we have to do is double click on this, and it's going to bring up an edit title block. And it's two people sitting and staring. It's a light plot. Dr. K is directing. This is one of his finer works. I'm designing it, Sean. Here's our scale. The date, let's see, the date is 10/3/2011. And this is drawing 1 of 1. And we click OK, and everything's mirrored on there, and we're all set to go. So, I believe this is just about everything. Our light plot is complete. We went from a bare, empty computer screen, and you learned a lot in this. So hopefully these videos will be useful to you. You can go back, watch them, listen to them as many times as you'd like, but hopefully this will get you drafting on your light plots. So go get them.